Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dasky here with another Crasher Cars gameplay. Now I know it's been a while, but that doesn't matter because now there is a new Crasher Cars update, and that is the lounge update. And let me tell you, this lounge map is actually pretty cool. If you haven't already played it, it's pretty much like an oversized TV room where everything is pretty much really big and your car is very small compared to the rest of the map. And in this new update, there has also been a new hidden car that has come out, but no one yet has managed to find it. But before we get into that, let's quickly give a shout out to King Hams on 105 crowns. That's right, King Hams, I know you're 7th, but so am I. Now moving into the actual video, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the new hidden car. So I'm going to scroll down, go to the comment section, and there it is. It's the black silhouette of the car, and I just clicked the question mark there and it said follow the Facebook link for more hints. So I'm going to post up the Facebook hints that they've posted. They've posted 2 hints so far, but the second hint is the main hint because it encompasses what the first hint also covered. So pretty much Crush of Cars said that this may yet be the longest hidden car chase if it goes beyond Sunday. So let's throw a few more hints and clarification points out there. So they go ahead and say you can unlock the car in a private match if you wish. No teamwork is required and you can unlock this as an individual. You will have a clear signal that you're doing the right thing. The rest should follow quite easily after that. The hidden car does not get unlocked on any of these maps. The Winterland map, the Mansion map, the Castle map, the Desert, Lounge, and also the Hypergrid map. So that leaves us with the Moon map, Fortune Harbour, Jungle, Mine, Gorge, Narrow, and the Waterpark map. And if we look into those maps, we can already say that the Moon, Jungle, Mine, and the Narrow map have already got hidden cars found on them. So they'd either have to double up on the hidden cars, or they would have most likely put the hidden car on Fortune Harbour, Waterpark, or Gorge. So right now most people think it's one of those 3 maps that has the hidden car on it, and what I'm going to do is play each map and show you any ideas that I have regarding the hidden car location and tell you what I think we may need to do. But to be honest, it was very difficult and I didn't notice too many changes in the map design like we've seen in previous Crasher Cars updates. So if I come over here to the skull on the Gorge map, we can see that there's a campfire underneath the mouth of this skull, and we can also see the skull itself is made by the rock. So I've tried throwing power-ups into it, tried launching some of the power-ups into it, but nothing that I've done has managed to destroy this or change the shape of the skull in itself. I've also tried driving over the campfires. There's 3 of them I believe on the map. I've driven over all 3 of them. Still no changes happened. I've also tried using the oil power-up and the flamethrower to try and enhance the flame itself, but likewise nothing is happening with that. So I'm just going to drive around now, try and pick up a few more power-ups. That way I can try to destroy the skull, but I've got people on me, so I'm just going to use my re-cannon and try and destroy some of these bots following me. So now that this speed car's gone away, I'm just going to camp here and show you it. I'm not too sure what we need to do with this skull or if it even is related to this hidden car, because if we saw trying to unlock that phantom hidden car, this is actually the skull that we come out of. And the other clue that I have for this Gorge map is actually where the waterfall is. So I'm going to go ahead, try and get a boost. I was very fortunate then, I got a boost on my first one. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to try to go underneath this waterfall. That's where I have the boost, and I want to see if there's some type of invisible tunnel under the waterfall, or possibly something that we need to do to make this waterfall either frozen or make a tunnel appear underneath the waterfall. That way we can actually drive into the waterfall itself. Now here I got the freeze cannon, so I go ahead and launch it into the waterfall. Unluckily it did hit the player in front of it, so it didn't actually go through the waterfall, but I've shot the freeze cannon at the waterfall many times and it just goes through it. Nothing happens whatsoever. So these are my theories on the Gorge map. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I also tried driving down into the hole to see if there's a passage underneath the waterfall that goes down into the hole, and like before, there's no passage whatsoever. So they're my theories on the Gorge map. The Gorge map is probably the map that I'm least certain on, not only because of these 2 random clues I gave, but I also have been playing on this map quite a lot after the new update, and I haven't managed to find too much about it. Now if we jump into the Waterpark map, there's actually a few things that people have noticed on this map. but they're not so particularly new in what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and drive through this tunnel where the donuts actually come out of. And I'm sure that most of you would be aware of this, but you can actually drive into all these tunnels. But there's a few of these tunnels around the Waterpark map, and I'm sure that most of you may have driven in them before, but if you haven't, I'm going to be driving in all of them right now and showing you that I can't find anything too significant within these tunnels. Here's a second tunnel. You can actually drive pretty far in there, but you do get stuck on like walls within the tunnel, and you'll eventually drown and take some damage. There's also a third smaller tunnel which you can't really even get inside of, but I'm going to show you it right here. So where this donut just came out from, you can actually drive in there, but you kind of wedge yourself in there and get stuck, and you won't be able to drive around in there until you sink. So that entrance may be the entrance that we need to go through if it is on this map. But likewise, I haven't found anything else of too much of significance that would point me and indicate that we need to unlock the hidden car on this map. So likewise, Waterpark, I'm very uncertain on the hidden car, but I'm very uncertain on all three of the maps if I'm honest with you. I haven't found many changes within each map. There was a good dodge on the pirate cannons there. I managed to pull the brake straight away and not die. But I'll show you the last tunnel area. So I'll go ahead, I'll try and get a power up. I got the teleport, I was kind of hoping for some health or something, so I'm going to use a teleport here. Unfortunately, the teleport pushed me back straight onto the land, so I'm just going to chuck a U-turn and drive straight down here. And here you get stuck by the metal barricade thing, which won't allow you to drive through where those donuts go through. So all the passages on the Waterpark map are closed off. So I'm not too sure if we need to do anything on the Waterpark map to open up one of these passages, but I'm pretty sure going off the Crasher Cars Facebook page's statement, you need to activate a series of events in which you'll be notified after you activate the first series of the event that you're actually doing something right. Because they did say a signal will become clear once you've started unlocking this hidden car. And if you think about it, when we found the hidden car on the mansion map and also on the narrow map, there wasn't too much in it. It didn't become clear straight away, or you can say it did become clear very, very fast, because we only needed to activate one small thing and we got the hidden car straight away. Unlike on the mine map, where you needed to activate a few series and go through a few rooms in order to actually unlock the hidden car. And that little fish down there on the pirate ship that shoots water out of its mouth, that's what I'm thinking. If we actually need to activate something and it'll become clear of what we actually need to activate, I'm thinking it may have something to do with that fish, because if we do manage to do something, that fish would possibly shoot out maybe something different, like we saw on the castle map where the dragon started shooting out fire out of its mouth. Maybe this fish will shoot out frozen water or even fire or something like that. It's a bit more unrealistic, but it could possibly happen, and that could be the clear signal that we need in order to know that we're close to finding this hidden car. So they're my possible theories on the Waterpark map. I'm not too sure. It could be very similar to the castle map for all we need to know. We might need to kill a few types of enemies within the game in order to unlock it. But the only thing that the Crasher Cars didn't announce when they were releasing clues for the hidden clue is they didn't say anything about needing a specific car. And maybe they held that information back because we do need a specific car to unlock this hidden car. So I'm going to say to everyone to try and use different cars when they are playing on the maps that the hidden car could be on. That way we will fasten our search in order to find this hidden car. Now, one of the things that the Crasher Cars Facebook page does say is that the sign will become very clear. And which map out of these three maps has the most signs on them? That's right, it's Fortune Harbour. So a lot of people are speculating that this hidden car may be on Fortune Harbour because of all the signs. As you can see here, this temple type of thing has all the writing around the outside of it. There's a sign here that has nothing written on it whatsoever. It's a clear sign, and maybe if you do unlock the hidden car or are on the right track to unlock the hidden car, something may be visible on this sign, such as an arrow pointing you in a certain direction, or even writing telling you where to go, or something with a bit more information on what to do. And likewise, all around the maps, there's all different signs with all different symbols and meanings. Here, there's a sign here just underneath the coffee shop, and there's also one here with coffee on it, and some writing underneath it. People are speculating that this street down in this corner may be of use. Maybe the gates there will open up or something like that. But I don't really see too much in that, to be honest. Here, there's also lanterns in the form of a triangle. I've tried using power-ups on it, such as a flamethrower, to try and light them on fire, and tried using the trebuchet, as you just saw them, to explode them, but nothing happens. Also, down in this corner, there also is another sign. I've tried using the submarine to drive onto the water and go around these signs, but you eventually just fall into the water at a certain stage and your car does take some damage, so there's no hidden path that I found when I was driving in this water. I'm using the fortune boat because, like I said, I believe we're going to need to use a specific car and even possibly a specific skin in order to unlock this hidden car. We've now seen this twice, I believe, with both on the castle map and on the mine map, where we needed to use specific skins in order to unlock the hidden car. So I believe we also may need to use another skin on this map. And as you already know, I've played Fortune Harbour over 1,000 times and I haven't noticed any changes whatsoever in the actual map itself. So I'm not too sure that it is on Fortune Harbour, to be honest. I'm very doubtful of these 3 maps. It could possibly be on one of these 3 maps. But like I said, I don't want to draw out any conclusions. They could have possibly put the hidden car on a map that we already have one hidden car on. It's more than possible and I don't want to draw that conclusion out whatsoever. But likewise, it is much more possible that the hidden car would be on a new map, such as Fortune Harbour, Waterpark, or the Gorge map. So what I'm going to say is just try as many cars as you can. Use different cars each time you play Crasher Cars on one of these 3 maps. That way we can try and draw out any conclusions as quick as possible. Also, be sure to comment down in the comment section below any more theories or ideas or any cars that you've tried out so far. That way we can narrow our search. Also, if you want to be more involved, go ahead and check out the Crasher Cars Players Facebook page and also the Crasher Cars Club Facebook page. And feel free to say anything on these Facebook pages. That way we can narrow our search down to find out how to unlock this hidden car. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to comment any theories you may have. And also be sure to share this video. That way we can work together to find out how to unlock this hidden car as a community as soon as possible. And for now, Dasky out.